Hi everybody, it's Deborah from PeopleLovingAnimals.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today I thought we would do a quick video about how to keep your cat safe on Halloween. I'm going to do a dog video and also a cat video, and I'll link the two together for you in the description box. But Halloween can be a very dangerous time for pets, and unfortunately terrible things happen to pets on Halloween every year, and cats are lost, dogs are lost, they're dropped off at the SPCA. Some kind of bad things can happen. So I just thought we would go over a few ways to keep your cat safe on Halloween. Now, if you've not been here before, my name is Deborah. I own this website called PeopleLovingAnimals.com, and I do videos all about the health, care, and safety and training of dogs and cats. So if you would like to have this sort of content more often, go ahead, look through my playlists, and go ahead and subscribe, and I would appreciate it if you would like the video if you find it helpful. So Halloween safety for cats. Like I said, Halloween can be dangerous for cats. The last thing you want is for everybody to be like enjoying the holiday, and the kids are out trick-or-treating, or you're having a party or whatever, and then at the end of the night you realize either your cat is missing, or they're terrified somewhere, or they're lost, or worse, right? So we got to plan ahead. We've got to plan ahead and make sure that our cat is safe. First of all, for outdoor cats, even if your cat is used to going outside, Halloween night might not be a good time for them to be outside, because just so many things can happen. They might be outside, and then all of a sudden there's a pack of trick-or-treaters, like there's traffic, there's people talking and stuff. So even if your cat is used to being outside, they might get freaked out, and it might not be a good thing. And also, if you have a black cat, I'm very sad to say that apparently there are some sick people out there who think that it's fun to do various pranks and so forth on Halloween with a black cat. So regardless of what color your cat is, even if they're going to complain, make them stay in on Halloween night just to keep them safe. Now, for indoor cats might be kind of freaked out by all the activity outside. They might be freaked out by people coming to the door, if the doorbell's ringing, trick-or-treaters. I've got a picture of my cat Whiskers here in my post. He gets really scared when I live in an apartment building, and every Tuesday the maintenance lady comes and vacuums the hallway. He gets really freaked out. The same thing happens every Tuesday, and every Tuesday he gets freaked out. So I could just imagine, if I had trick-or-treaters coming to the door and everything. By the way, you can read this post if you'd like to. I'm going to give you a link to it in the description box. We're not going to go through the whole thing now, but if you'd like to go back and read it, you certainly can. You're going to want to make sure that you're eliminating the possibility of your indoor cat bolting out the door. Okay, if you're opening the door a lot for trick-or-treaters and the front door is being opened, you might want to give your cat a quiet and safe place for the evening. Even if you maybe put them in the mudroom or the laundry room with their litter box and their food and their bed, just kind of set them up in a quiet space where they can't bolt out the door, Also, you might want to play some quiet music. If you've got them, say, for example, in the bathroom or the laundry room, and they have their litter box and their food, and you might want to put some soft music on, because if they have music, they're not hearing every little noise. Do you know what I mean? Also, make sure that your cat has identification. They should be wearing a collar, and they should have a pet tag on their collar with their name and your phone number. I'm giving you the link for a website called pettags.com. I'm not affiliated with them, but they have inexpensive little tags that you can get for your cat or dog. And you might consider getting your cat microchipped. If you want to. I asked my vet about that when I got my current cat Whiskers 3 years ago, and I said, do you think I should have him microchipped? And she said, well, it is a good idea. It's a great way if your cat's lost. If somebody will take him to the SPCA or any vet's office, we would be able to check for the chip and, contact you. But she said the problem with those is that people will get their pet microchipped, and then they forget all about it, and then they move 1 or 2 or 3 times, and they never update their contact information. And she said it's really sad how often it happens where a pet is turned in and they have a microchip, but they can't they can't contact the owner because the contact information is not up to date. So if you already have your pets microchipped, or if you're going to, keep that in mind, that you've got to make sure that you keep that information updated. Now, I'm also going to give you a link in the description box to my post called How to Keep Indoor Cats Happy. That has a video as well, and it's got 10 ways to keep your indoor cats safe and happy. Now, these are just some tricks for their general happiness and well-being, but if you go through that list of 10 things, you'll probably find some things that might make them being content on Halloween night a little bit easier. Also, candy. Candy is not good for pets, obviously. There are so many things, people food that is not safe for pets, can be downright toxic to pets. I'm going to give you a link in the description box where you can get a printable list of all the foods that are toxic for dogs and cats. I always suggest to people, especially if you have kids, get the list, print it, and put it on the fridge so nobody is giving the cat or the dog anything that they shouldn't have. And on the holiday, there's going to be more stuff. There's going to be candy, there's going to be treats. You might even have foods that you don't normally have in the house. You might have guests, you might have children in the house who, think it's fun to share with your pets. So you really have to be careful that your cat is not going to, eat anything that they shouldn't. Now, it's kind of a sad story, but I'm going to tell it to you just to make my point. When I was a kid, I had a poodle named Peppy. And I shouldn't say when I was we got him when I was a kid. Anyway, I was like teenager. My boyfriend got me one of those little heart-shaped boxes of chocolates for Valentine's Day. And we left the house, we came back, and Peppy had eaten almost the whole box of chocolates. It was just a little box, but still, he had eaten almost all of them, but he had thrown up. Well, we were just like, oh my God, the dog got into the candy. None of us knew that chocolate is toxic for dogs. Nobody knew. I'm telling you, very quickly, the dog went blind and died of kidney failure. Now, like I said, I don't mean to be dramatic or sad, but I'm just trying to help people to realize how serious it can be if your pet ingests and consumes foods that they can't tolerate. Okay, so be careful with the candy. If you've got a bowl of candy sitting out for the trick-or-treaters, just make sure the cat doesn't get into the candy. Also, be careful about the Halloween decorations that you put out. For example, if you have candles lit in the house, if you have a lit jack-o'-lantern pumpkin with a candle, you might try just using battery-operated candles so you don't have any fire to begin with. But I give you a little link here. There's a whole bunch of YouTube videos with cats walking by a candle and their tail catches on fire and the cat, shakes it out. It's kind of funny, but not. It's not funny. So just, make sure, especially if you don't usually have candles around and then all of a sudden you've got candles around, just make sure that your cat is not going to literally catch fire or knock the candle over, right? Have your curtains or your carpets or something catch fire. Also, you can be careful with things in your Halloween decorations, things that have like strings or ribbons or the fake, the spider webs that some Halloween decorations will have. Cats can eat those. I'm telling you, minimally, it can cost you $1,000 surgery because they've eaten something. Worst case scenario, they can die from it. I had a small piece of ribbon. I can't remember where it came from, if it was on a toy or a piece of, I can't remember. But when I first got Whiskers, when he was a kitten, he got a hold of a piece of ribbon. It was about this long and it was pink. And he grabbed it. And so I'm trying to get it from him. And of course he's getting away from me. He won't let me catch him. And the whole time he's painstakingly trying to get the thing down his throat. I'm like, why is this so crucial to him to swallow this stupid ribbon? But I couldn't get it away from him, and he swallowed it. And so then I'm like, they can get wrapped up in their intestines. Like I say, they can die. They can have to have surgery, like all this crap. So I was absolutely beside myself. I'm like, what am I going to do? I said, well, all I can do is wait. And so the next day, you guessed it, I'm looking at the litter box, hoping that he pooped it out, and sure enough, there's a pink ribbon in his poop. It's disgusting, but thank God. It could have been worse. By the way, I do know a cat who did actually die. It was a friend of mine, and they adopted one of the kittens from one of my cat's litters, and it was so sad because they had little kids, and the cat ate string. and it got all wrapped up in his intestines. And the family, they had young children. They couldn't afford this very expensive surgery to try to save the cat. And the vet said, I can't guarantee that I can save the cat. So, they had to make a decision and they had to put the cat down. But it was just so tragic. The kids are crying, it was just so tragic. But it was something as simple as that. The cat literally just ate string. Also, Halloween costumes, it's funny, it's cute, whatever, but you really have to be careful. I do a lot of, in the dog safety, I have a video that talks a lot about dog Halloween costumes and all the things, that you have to watch out for. I'll give you the links to those so that you can see, but costumes can not only be annoying to pets, but it can be scary for them. It can be dangerous for them. There's things they can choke on. If they have a mask, don't ever put a mask on a pet, if they can't breathe. Some pets are just freaked out, just absolutely freaked out. If you have an older pet, it's going to be problematic. If they can't see, there's so many reasons. I'm going to give you a link in the description box for Jackson Galaxy's video called Why You Should Never Dress Up Your Cat. If you don't know, Jackson Galaxy is a cat expert. He had that TV show on Animal Planet called My Cat from Hell, and he would go in and help people with issues with their cat. But I'll go ahead and give you his video because he does a good job of explaining why you shouldn't dress up your cat, Maybe not all cats, but most cats don't like it. They'll often panic as soon as you put them in a costume. And if you're saying, wait, but my cat likes it, again, I'm going to ask you to watch Jackson Galaxy's video, okay? It really is important. I am going to give you a link for the video that I did about the dangers of dog Halloween costumes. I'll give you that article because it's the same rules apply for a cat, okay? And I'll also give you my posts and videos about Halloween safety for dogs. So I hope that this has helped you out. If it has, please go ahead and give the video a like. I would really appreciate it if you would. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you are subscribed, thanks so much. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last few months, and I just want to welcome you guys. And I'm glad you're here. Always feel free to ask questions in the comment box, and always feel free to let me know if there's an issue that you would like me to cover in a video. If I can do it for you, I will. So again, all the links are in the description box. I hope you and your family and your pets have a safe and happy Halloween. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.